As we converse, the night sky is undergoing drastic transformations that will alter its appearance within decades or even years. Leading experts and astronomers worldwide have sounded the alarm, with figures like Neil deGrasse Tyson warning that Polaris is about to undergo a significant change. The event behind this change is deeply concerning. Polaris' unique position in the night sky has made it a key marker as the North Star, serving as a constant reference for astronomers, navigators, and stargazers throughout history. Yet this stability may soon be disrupted, potentially reshaping both the night sky and the astronomical measurements we rely on. Let's dive into the gravity of this threat and explore its consequences for us all. To understand this, it's important to look at the history of Polaris, which is now in its final stages. Polaris has long been revered as the guiding star, a beacon for astronomers and navigators. Over the ages, its consistent presence in the sky has been fundamental to celestial navigation, but all of this could suddenly change. A recent study published by the esteemed Royal Astronomical Society in September 2023 has raised serious doubts about the star's future. Polaris is on the verge of an explosion that could remove it from the night sky permanently. Before we explore the implications of this discovery, let's take a closer look at the star itself. Polaris, also known as the North Star, holds a distinctive position in the sky due to its close proximity to the celestial North Pole. It is positioned almost directly above Earth's North Pole, which makes it appear motionless in the northern sky. The star resides within the constellation Ursa Minor. Polaris is a moderately bright yellow-white supergiant star, much larger in size than our Sun. While it may seem like a solitary star, it is actually part of a complex triple star system. Within this system, the main stars are Polaris AA and Polaris AB, which when viewed with the naked eye appear as a single star. Additionally, there is a third companion, Polaris B, orbiting around the binary pair. The gravitational forces between these stars shape their orbits and affect their individual behaviors, which in turn impacts their brightness and other significant traits. Any disturbance in these interactions can lead to irregular changes in the star's luminosity or pulsation patterns. Although the precise details of these phenomena are not fully understood, Polaris is situated approximately 323 light-years from Earth. This means that the light we see from it today was emitted 323 years ago. This vast distance implies that if Polaris were to explode today, we wouldn't know about it until 323 years later. Thus, when we finally observe such an event, over 3 centuries would have passed since it actually occurred. Current scientific projections are based on the available evidence, suggesting that Polaris may have already exploded, though the light from that explosion has yet to reach us. Historically, the North Star has held great significance across civilizations and eras. It has served cultural, symbolic, and navigational purposes. Its unchanging position near the celestial North Pole has made it an essential tool for ancient mariners and travelers, guiding them across seas and lands. Almost aligned with Earth's rotational axis, it has been a reliable reference for determining direction, particularly in the Northern Hemisphere. The North Star holds profound symbolic importance in various cultures. For some, it embodies constancy and stability, an element that has remained unchanged amid the celestial dance of the night sky. Recently, however, this star has exhibited unusual behavior. This troubling alteration in its pulsation cycle has drawn the attention of astronomers, prompting further investigations into this celestial anomaly. Rather than following its expected pulsation pattern, Polaris has shown an unpredictable and erratic cycle of dimming and brightening. This variation has sparked concerns among scientists who fear the star may be nearing the end of its life. This shift aligns with the behavior observed in stars nearing the end of their life cycles. The increasing irregularity in Polaris's pulsation intervals, which were Once stable might be due to interactions between the star and its companion system, although these stars appear as one, they are influenced by each other's gravitational forces. There has been a noticeable rise in pulsation duration, about 4.5 seconds longer. While this might seem trivial, it carries significant implications. Some astronomers cautiously speculate that gravitational forces between the stars could explain these fluctuations in the star's atmospheric behavior, thus affecting its pulsation patterns. However, other scientists remain firm in their belief that the star is nearing an explosive end. Their suspicion is fueled by the growing similarities between Polaris's behavior and that of Betelgeuse. Betelgeuse, another prominent star in the Orion constellation, has displayed irregularities in its brightness, leading to concerns that it might explode imminently. Several experts have warned that Betelgeuse's end is inevitable, pointing to its erratic brightness and behavior traits typical of stars in the final stages of their existence. NASA, drawn by the anomalies in Betelgeuse's behavior, has shown considerable interest in monitoring the star. The agency has expressed significant concern regarding its possible explosion. However, NASA has not indicated a similar level of concern about Polaris despite its troubling behavior. Stars typically undergo an extensive journey through various evolutionary stages in their early years. These stars are relatively dim and cool. As they mature, they enter the main sequence phase, where nuclear fusion occurs, maintaining stability for billions of years. When their hydrogen fuel runs out, they enter the red giant phase, where they rapidly increase in both temperature and brightness. This phase culminates in a catastrophic explosion, such as a supernova. If Polaris were to undergo a supernova, it would be a spectacular event in the sky. The star would become incredibly bright, potentially outshining the moon and becoming one of the most brilliant objects visible in the night sky. This luminous display could last for days, weeks, or even months. The star's appearance would change drastically, transforming into an intensely bright object, possibly exhibiting different colors before eventually fading. This visual phenomenon could temporarily alter our perception of familiar constellations like Ursa Major and Ursa Minor, as Polaris is a part of both constellations. As for the safety of our planet, we are in no immediate danger. Given the size and distance of Polaris, it is highly unlikely that Earth would be affected by a stellar explosion. While a Polaris supernova may not be as object, possibly exhibiting different colors before eventually fading, this visual phenomenon could temporarily alter our perception of familiar constellations like Ursa Major and Ursa Minor, as Polaris is a part of both constellations. As for the safety of our planet, we are in no immediate danger. Given the size and distance of Polaris, it is highly unlikely that Earth would be affected by a stellar explosion. While a Polaris supernova may not be as dramatic as Betel's potential eruption, it could still be visible to the naked eye for an extended period and outshine nearby stars. If you appreciated this video, feel free to support us by liking, subscribing, and turning on notifications. Your support motivates us to keep creating content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. The potential supernova of Polaris, though distant, would be an astronomical event that could transform our understanding of stellar evolution. Such a spectacle could bring both awe and confusion, especially to those who have long relied on the North Star as a steady guide. Its absence from the night sky would be an unsettling change for many, especially those who have grown accustomed to it being the focal point of celestial navigation. While Polaris is certainly in its final stages, it's important to remember that the journey of stars like this is part of the natural life cycle. Over the course of billions of years, stars undergo constant transformation. As they age, they become unstable and their behavior becomes increasingly erratic. Polaris, a massive supergiant, is no exception, with the possibility of its explosive end on the horizon. Astronomers and scientists are now carefully monitoring the stars' movements and behavior, hoping to gather as much data as possible before any drastic changes occur. Though Polaris has been a constant in the sky for countless generations, its eventual fate is a reminder of the dynamic nature of the universe. The stars we see in the sky are not permanent fixtures, they are constantly evolving, and their lifespans can end in dramatic ways. The eventual disappearance of Polaris, whether through a supernova or another stellar phenomenon, will mark the end of an era for astronomers and stargazers who have relied on it for centuries. For now, scientists continue to study Polaris and other similar stars to better understand the processes that drive their changes. Whether or not Polaris explodes in the near future, the information gathered from these studies will provide crucial insights into the life cycles of stars and the forces that shape the cosmos. In the meantime, we can only watch as the night sky slowly transforms before our eyes, a reflection of the ever-changing universe around us. As we observe these celestial developments, it's clear that our understanding of the night sky is in a state of flux. The once unchanging stars that guided ancient civilizations are no longer as constant as they once seemed. This shift in our celestial landscape challenges our perceptions and reminds us of the vast, unpredictable nature of the universe. Though the explosion of Polaris may not directly impact life on Earth, its absence from the sky would be felt by many. The North Star has served as a symbol of stability and guidance, and its loss would be a striking reminder of the impermanence of the cosmos. However, even in the face of such change, human curiosity and ingenuity will undoubtedly continue to drive our exploration of the stars, seeking to understand the mysteries that lie beyond our reach. In conclusion, the fate of Polaris serves as a powerful reminder of the transience of all things in the universe, whether it explodes in a brilliant supernova or slowly fades from view. The legacy of this iconic star will continue to inspire future generations of astronomers and dreamers. As we move forward, we can only wonder what other wonders the universe has in store for us, and what new constellations will rise to take Polaris' place in the night sky. As we venture further into the cosmos, the disappearance of Polaris will mark an extraordinary shift in the way we perceive the night sky. For centuries, Polaris has been a symbol of unwavering constancy, a reliable guide for navigators and astronomers alike. Its loss would not just signify the end of an era for those who have depended on it for celestial navigation, but also a striking reminder of the fluidity and unpredictability of the universe. The intricate dance of stars and the forces that govern them are never truly still. They are constantly evolving, and the inevitable change of Polaris highlights just how dynamic the cosmos truly is. Though the eventual demise of Polaris may still be years, decades, or even centuries away, it has already begun to capture the attention of astronomers who are working tirelessly to study and understand the behavior of this remarkable star. In the age of advanced technology, our ability to observe distant stars and track their movements has become more sophisticated than ever before. Tools like powerful telescopes and space observatories allow us to monitor stars with precision, gathering vast amounts of data on their luminosity, pulsation, size cycles, and other critical characteristics. While scientists are still not entirely sure what the future holds for Polaris, the patterns that have been observed are certainly troubling. The changes in its pulsation cycle are just one sign that this star is no longer behaving as it once did. As Polaris approaches the end of its life, the forces acting upon it from its companion stars and the surrounding space are becoming increasingly complex. Understanding these forces and how they impact the star's behavior is a key challenge for astronomers. But even with our advanced technologies, there is still much we don't know about the precise mechanics of stellar explosions. Polaris, like all stars, has gone through many stages in its life cycle, but it is now approaching its final moments. Stars of this size and mass burn through their fuel much faster than smaller stars like our Sun, meaning their life cycles are shorter. However, the spectacle of a supernova, while brief, would be one of the most inspiring events to witness in the sky. Should Polaris go supernova, the brightness of the explosion would surpass that of many of the stars we see in the night sky, possibly becoming one of the most brilliant objects visible to the naked eye. Such a phenomenon would not only be a visual spectacle but also an important event for astronomers, offering a rare opportunity to study the dramatic end of a star's life in real time. While the event itself may be spectacular, the effect on Earth would be minimal. Despite the immense energy released by a supernova, the vast distance between Earth and Polaris ensures that our planet would remain safe. The explosion would not threaten life on Earth, and the Earth's position in the solar system would not be directly affected by the dying star. However, the visual and scientific impacts of such an event would be profound. The dazzling display of a supernova could be seen for weeks, even months, before the light eventually faded. Its color intensity and the duration of its visibility would offer scientists valuable insights into the complex processes that occur during a star's death. This is where the study of stars like Polaris becomes crucial for future generations. As the night sky continues to evolve, astronomers will look to the lessons learned from stars such as Polaris and Betelgeuse to inform our understanding of stellar life cycles. Even as stars fade and explode, their legacy remains. The information we gain from these cosmic events contributes to our